I'm going to bring up a young man who I like to think that I'm a great ambassador for women's boxing. This guy takes it to the next level. He tweets about women's boxing all day, and he's done a great job in making sure that women's boxing thrives, giving it a profile. And these two fighters really have done it all in women's boxing. This is for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. Two ladies out of Brooklyn, fearless, just a great fight and a great spectacle, not just for New York boxing, but for women's boxing. He's already here, the one and only Lou DiBella.
Great to be here. A lot I can say about this fight. I'm going to keep it brief because I figure now that Diamante thinks he has a microphone and he gives big speeches, and I got Shake Your Booty behind me, who's never short for words, Mr. Eddie Hearn, the great Eddie Hearn. This is a terrific women's fight. This is as good as it gets. These are the two best female fighters in New York. They have carried the torch and the banner for women's boxing in the city for years. It's a career high payday for them, but we're only beginning to crack the door open. I want to thank the Zone and Eddie for helping crack the door open, but it's time to knock the fucking door down. And that's what we have to do. The paydays they're getting are solid paydays for women, but I love this card. This is a great boxing card. This is worthy of a monthly subscription. It is terrific from top to bottom. I'm really looking forward to the fight between Kuzman and Hunter. It's a terrific heavyweight fight. Really a fight between two guys at the top of their game. The main event, this kid right over here may very well be the best prospect in boxing. He's certainly one of the three best in my view. And he's a kid that's going to headline a lot of shows. But the reality is the fight that's gotten the most attention in this city, the fight that's gotten the most attention on social media, the fight that's gotten the most attention from the media in general is the fight between the two ladies. And that says a lot about what women's boxing can be, and I'm hoping to see more women's boxing on the Zone, and I'm hoping to see a platform, a streaming service, a network really embrace women's boxing as champion, as champions for that sport. Because these women can only do so much to chip away at the glass ceiling. The glass ceiling needs to be broken. I'm not saying that women's boxing is ever going to be as significant or as important or as popular as the men. The women, in fairness, and they want equality, they're not going to get equality, but they deserve fairness, and they deserve fairness now. And this is a step in the right direction, and these women are both trailblazers, and I'm proud to have promoted Heather from the beginning of her career and to promoted Amanda through so many of her great accomplishments in boxing. These are two tremendous athletes. They're both going to throw down and give 110% on Friday night, and the world's going to see what the ladies can do in the ring. Amanda's wearing a Superman, Supergirl outfit. That's appropriate. 7 world championships in 7 weight classes is unheard of in boxing. Her credentials are already Boxing Hall of Fame credentials. And she's getting in the ring and she's going to challenge, Heather Hardy for Heather's WBO title. Heather worked tirelessly to get that belt and went to another sport when she couldn't make enough bread to support herself and her daughter. Now she's back to boxing, she's getting a career high payday. This at least is the way things are supposed to work. Amanda, you're a big favorite at the fight, but I know you've got a real fight ahead of you. This, I promise you, this lady to my right is going to deliver on Friday night. She's going to deliver everything she has in herself. She's going to lay it all out there because if you look at women's boxing, as much as Amanda's been a pound-for-pound fighter, and Heather always reminds me I never put her in that category, but I have started to, because I think you've earned your way into that top 10. But Amanda is, in my view, the Arturo Gatti, the Mickey Ward, the blood and guts warrior of women's boxing. And I think that is a tremendous compliment to pay to any fighter. I want to bring up Amanda to say a few words. I'm incredibly proud of her. I know she's going to perform at her best, as she always does, on Friday night. And I'm proud of both of these ladies, whatever happens on Friday night. My greatest hope for Friday night is they both perform to the best of their abilities, that the boxing fans, the public, the DAZN subscribers, and those tuning into DAZN see the best of women's boxing, and that both these ladies elevate themselves coming out of Friday night And maybe just as importantly, because I know it's really important, unlike some of the women in women's boxing who are all about me, these ladies also understand that they're fighting for the women that follow them, and they're fighting to honor the women that preceded them. And my hope is that they both come out of this giving their best and in better shape than they did walking into the fight. Amanda Serrano.
Wow, if you don't support women's boxing after that speech, I don't know. But I'm so happy to be here again, fighting again. I love to fight, especially here in New York. I want to thank everybody who made this happen, Lou Bella, Eddie Hearn, Matthew Boxing, The Zone, the media for building up this fight to where it's at. My team, Team Serrano, Jordan, you know, if it wasn't for you, you wouldn't be here, for always pushing me, and definitely Team Hardy for taking the fight. As the WBO Super Champion, I have the privilege to challenge any of the champions. So of course, we look at all the champions, and we didn't want to fight for a vacant title once again, like all these girls do. They'd rather vacate their title than to fight me, so we chose Heather Hardy. No disrespect, Heather Hardy is as tough as they come, so we knew she wasn't going to back down on the fight, so that's why we chose Team Heat. And I'm ready. I trained really hard, and I know Heather Hardy trained really hard, so which only means that it's going to be 20 minutes, 10 rounds of non-stop action, which means that you guys are going to have a treat Friday night, and it's going to be a great night. And if you don't have if you can't go make it out to MSG, make sure you download the app, The Zone, so you can watch it there. It's going to be a great night of female boxing, and we're going to show that we deserve to be here, that we sell tickets. This fight sold it's on its own, and it's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be Team Heat, Team The Real Deal, going at it for one thing, and that's for the title, and it's going to be a great night of boxing.
I noted that Heather's going to be defending her WBO title. This fight is also for the WBC interim title at featherweight. And it's also for, and I think this is sort of cool, it's for the Brooklyn belt, the Queen of Brooklyn belt. And that belt, I think this is Poetic Justice, sponsored by Madison Square Garden. So thank you to Garden for sponsoring the Queen of Brooklyn belt. I promoted this lady. She's the first woman I ever signed to a long-term promotional contract. I wanted to sign her from the first time I saw her fight, which was literally her pro debut, which was on a Broadway boxing card. She stole the show on that Broadway boxing card, and she's stolen the show so many times in her career by giving every ounce of guts and blood and tenacity that's in that attractive body. And she is a terrific fighter. She's a terrific person, like Amanda, a terrific person. And she deserves this opportunity. And it's my pleasure to bring up the reigning and defending WBO featherweight champion, Heather Hardy.
Thank you, Lou. Everybody said such good things, I don't even have to say nothing. I don't even know what's left to say. I've really become known as the girl who's always talking about the pay inequality, and I just want to take this opportunity to say, Lou, it's never a reflection of how grateful I am for where I am. Like, looking at the pictures yesterday in Madison Square Garden, like crying with my mom, like, we did it, we're here, you know? So I'm just very grateful and very blessed, thankful that Amanda chose me. She's by far, pound for pound, probably arguably the best fighter that's out there right now in boxing and MMA, you know? But I'm ready. I'm the toughest girl I know.